What if I told you there's 130 kilometers of European coastline with water cleaner than Greece, beaches more dramatic than Croatia, and a full seafood dinner for under $15, and most travelers are still sleeping on it? This is the Albanian Riviera. Over 6 days, we're driving the full route, Vlorë to Himarë to Sarandë. Hidden beaches, cliff-top villages, ancient ruins, and sunsets that belong on a postcard but somehow haven't made it there yet. Before we go, quick quiz. The Albanian Riviera runs along the Ionian Sea, but do you know how long the entire coastline actually stretches? A. 80 kilometers, B. 130 kilometers, C. 200 kilometers, or D. 310 kilometers? Answer goes in the comments. I'll reveal it before this ends. Let's go. Best time to visit? June or September? Same warm sea, same stunning scenery, lower prices, and far fewer crowds than July and August. Avoid peak summer if you can. Costs: Albania's Riviera is still 30 to 50% cheaper than Greece or Croatia for the same quality. For mid-range travelers, budget around $55 to $90 per day, covering a solid hotel, restaurant meals, and transport. A comfortable 6-day trip runs roughly $400 to $550 total. Exceptional value for this kind of coastline. Catch an early bus from Tirana's main station to Vlorë. Around $5 to $7, takes 2.5 to 3 hours, and the countryside views along the way are already something. Arrive mid-morning, check in first. Seaside Hotel Vlorë is a solid boutique pick, modern, peaceful, right behind the promenade. Rooms from $45 to $60. Want sea views every morning? Maxi Rooms Vlorë gives you large balconies with direct Ionian Sea views and beachfront access, around $55 to $75. Book ahead in summer. Bags down, now move. Grab breakfast at any Old Town cafe. Fresh by Rec, white cheese, olives, and strong Albanian coffee. Under $3. Walk straight to Sheshi Flamuri, Flag Square. The Ottoman Muradi Mosque from 1537 sits meters away from a bold socialist independence monument, two completely different chapters of Albanian history in the same square. Then visit the National Museum of Independence, the actual building where Albania declared independence in 1912. Entry under $2, give it 45 minutes. Lunch at Taverna Te Lilo, local favorite, authentic Albanian food, generous portions, under $10 per person. Afternoon, grab a taxi up to Kuzumbaba Hill. From the top, you can literally see both the Adriatic and Ionian Seas meeting below you. Free entry? Bring your camera. Dinner at Tre Forchette on the waterfront. Seafood risotto, fresh catch, great wine. Budget $13 to $18. End the night walking Lungomare, Vlorë's palm-lined seafront. Warm air, sea breeze, locals everywhere. Tomorrow, we drive south, and that's when the Riviera truly begins. Day 2 starts with the best morning drive of the entire trip. Rent a car in Vlorë, around $20 to $25 a day, fill the tank and head south on the SH8. The road starts easy, then climbs hard into the Sarandë Mountains through dense pine forest. At 1,043 meters, the Logara Pass opens up, and the entire Albanian Riviera stretches out below you into the Ionian Sea. Pull over. This is one of those views you genuinely don't forget. Grab a coffee at the Pass restaurant, around $1.5, then keep going. The whole drive takes around 1.5 hours, so you'll arrive in Dhërmi by late morning with a full afternoon ahead. Check in first. Elysium Hotel, 600 meters from Dhërmi Beach. Sea-facing rooms, friendly staff, around $55 to $75. Want something more intimate? La Brisa Boutique Hotel. Stunning sea views, boutique feel, around $80 to $100. Lunch at any beachfront taverna. Fresh grilled fish, cold beer, feet practically in the sand, under $12. Afternoon, walk up into Dhërmi village. Stone houses, church towers, old winding lanes, a completely different mood from the beach below. Then come back down for a swim in some of the clearest water in the Mediterranean. Dinner at Nassau Dhërmi, Live music, sea views, fresh ingredients, best food on the Riviera, around $15 to $20 per person. Sit outside, let the night take its time. Today has no agenda, just beaches, boats, and the kind of water that makes you question every holiday you've taken before. Start with breakfast at your hotel, then head straight to Dhërmi Beach and find a boat tour operator. Most tours take you south along the coastline to the Pirates Cave. You go right up to the rock entrance by speedboat, then continue to Gjipe Beach, a secluded cove tucked between towering cliffs with a narrow canyon behind it. Tours run around $20 to $25 per person and last most of the morning, absolutely worth every cent. Back by early afternoon, grab lunch at a beachfront taverna on Dhërmi Beach. Grilled calamari, fresh bread, cold drink, under $10. After lunch, drive or walk 2 kilometers south to Himarë Beach. It's the cliff-backed cove that people come back to Albania for. Less developed than Dhërmi, crystal clear water, dramatic scenery all around. Rent a sunbed for around $3 to $5 and just stay here until the sun drops low. Dhërmi's beach scene doesn't stop at sunset. Mumba's Beach Club and Havana Beach Bar take over from there. Sunset drinks, music, good energy. Budget around $10 to $15 for the evening. Dinner back in the village. Any stone terrace restaurant with a sea view. Simple Albanian food, local wine, nothing complicated. Around $10 to $12. 2 days in Dhërmi done. Tomorrow morning, we move south to Himarë.
Dhërmi was beautiful, but trust me, Himarë hits different. It's only 16 kilometers south, a quick 20-minute drive along the coast. Windows down, sea on your left, mountains on your right. Take your time on this one. Himarë has a strong Greek influence. Many locals here are ethnically Greek, and you feel it immediately in the food, the vibe, and the way the town carries itself. It's quieter than Dhërmi, more lived in, and honestly more charming for it. Check in first. Elea Guest House is one of the most loved stays in town. Warm hosts, excellent breakfast, great location. Around $50 to $70. Want more space? Aphrodite Garden Rooms. Comfortable, sea-facing, relaxed atmosphere. Around $45 to $65. Lunch on the Sfagio Boardwalk, lined with seafood restaurants right on the water. Find Taverna Velko just off the main promenade. Traditional Greek taverna. Fresh food, delicious wine, wonderfully welcoming staff. Under $12 per person. Afternoon, climb up to Himarë Castle. Byzantine era, ancient chapels, towers still standing, and the view over the coastline from the top is genuinely one of the best on the entire Riviera. Go at sunset, you'll thank yourself. Dinner at Sarandë restaurant. Fresh, locally sourced, one of the most consistent kitchens in Himarë, around $13 to $18 per person. Himarë at night is calm, warm, and unhurried. Walk the promenade, find a bar, order something cold. Tomorrow, the beaches around here get even better. No driving today, just the sea, a boat, and some of the most beautiful coves you've ever laid eyes on. Grab breakfast first. There's a beachside spot at Livati Beach, loved for its fluffy pancakes, fresh smoothie bowls, and completely relaxed morning vibe right by the water, under $5. Then head to Himarë Mini Dock on the main promenade. Book a boat tour here. Captain Costa's Himarë water taxi runs tours along the coast, hitting Aquarium Beach, Yale, hidden caves, and further south to Porto Palermo Bay, around $20 to $30 per person for a half day. Aquarium Beach alone is worth the trip. A tiny private cove surrounded by jutting rocks and water so clear it genuinely looks like something from a movie. Back by early afternoon, drive 10 minutes south to Porto Palermo Castle. It sits right on the bay, rarely crowded, with a small beach beside it perfect for a quiet afternoon swim. Pack snacks, the restaurant there is minimal. For water sports back in town, Dive Albania at Livati offers guided snorkeling at €15 per person and stand-up paddleboard rentals at €12 an hour. Pick one and go. Sunset drinks at Varka Beach Bar. Low-key, cheap, no hidden charges, cold drinks, and great views, around $3 to $5 per drink. Dinner at Tosteki Stigonia, one of the most consistent and warmly reviewed kitchens in Himarë. Fresh catch, local wine, honest prices, around $12 to $15. Tomorrow, last stop. Sarandë is waiting. Last day. And Sarandë makes sure you don't forget it. It's about 70 kilometers south of Himarë, roughly an hour's drive hugging the coast the whole way. Windows down, one last look at that Ionian Sea on your left. Take it slow. Sarandë is an ancient port city with a renowned seafront promenade lined with restaurants, boutiques, beach clubs, and a 16th century castle watching over it all. Check in to Golden Beach Suites, one of the best reviewed beach hotels in town, right on the waterfront. Rooms from $60 to $85. Grab a late breakfast on the promenade. Any cafe will do. Coffee, pastry, sea view, under $4. Head straight up to Le Corsi Castle. It sits on a hilltop above the city with sweeping views of Albania's southern coast and the island of Corfu just across the water. Free to explore, completely worth it. Allow 45 minutes. Lunch at Family Food Traditional and Grill, one of the most loved restaurants in Sarandë. Honest Albanian food, generous portions, great prices, around $8 to $12 per person. Afternoon, walk the promenade, swim at the town beach, pick up some local olive oil or raki from a market stall as a souvenir. Dinner at Alpha Pizzeria and Restaurant, a firm local favorite, consistently excellent, easy on the wallet, around $10 to $14. Walk the seafront one last time after dinner. 6 days, 3 towns, one coastline that quietly got under your skin. Albania has that effect on people. Before we go, that quiz answer you've been waiting for. How long is the Albanian Riviera coastline? The answer is B, 130 kilometers. Did you get it right? Drop it below. 6 days, Vlorë to Sarandë. Hidden beaches, cliff-top castles, mountain passes, fresh seafood, and prices that make everywhere else feel overpriced. The Albanian Riviera is still raw, still real, and still affordable. Go before the rest of the world catches on. Hit like if this helped. Subscribe. More Albanian guides are coming. See you in the next one.